Okay, I'm going to call this meeting of the East Veterans School Building Committee to order. And I will state that this meeting is recorded by video and audio in accordance with the state open meeting law, consistent with the governor's orders suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law and banning certain gatherings such as in-person meetings. This meeting will be conducted by remote participation. The public may not physically attend this meeting, but every effort will be made to allow the public to view and listen to the meeting in real time and participate when necessary. And we need to have a roll call for attendance.
Yes. Jonathan Pope,
Here.
thank you. Kathy Clancy,
Here.
thank you. Gary Frisch, I believe is not here. Grant Harris,
Yes.
thank you. Ben Lummis,
Yes.
thank you. And I don't believe Stacy Capone's on.
But we have a quorum and we can proceed with the agenda. And the first order of the agenda
It
is
meeting minutes. Let me pop
Meeting
those up.
okay.
Let me share my screen. Sorry. There it is. Getting too used to Teams.
Okay.
Can everyone see my screen? This is just the agenda, just to help.
Yeah. Okay, so first order of business is the approval of the school building committee meeting minutes of June 13th, 2024. Are there any corrections or omissions? Okay, seeing none, I make a motion that we approve the meeting minutes as presented.
Seconded. Wait, Kathy has a question.
I can't hear you, Ken.
Kathy, you're still muted.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. I told Mark, I'm listed there as the co-chair or chair of the school building committee, and I told Mark to make sure it just said school committee chair.
Yep,
not-
he made the adjustment in here.
Yeah,
Great, thanks.
Perfect.
all right, so that's been corrected. Anything else? So we have a motion and a second. Can we have a roll call vote?
Yes. Jonathan Pope,
Yes.
thank you. Kathy Clancy,
Yes.
thank you. Grant Harris,
Yes.
thank you. And Ben Lummis,
Yes.
thank you.
It passes unanimously. The next order of business is the approval of invoices.
Shared screen again, sorry.
Okay,
So we have the invoices. Down here is a summary. I can scroll the invoices as needed, but they were distributed previously.
okay, so we have three invoices for a total of $10,495.15. One from Harry to the final, this says final from Doran Whittier, and Cassandra Sign, that is the signage for
Dedication plaque.
invitation. Are there any questions? If not, I'll make a motion that we approve the three invoices for $10,495.15, and I so move.
Second.
We need a roll call vote.
Jonathan Pope,
Yes.
Kathy Clancy,
Yes.
Grant Harris,
Yes.
and Ben Lummis.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, order of businesses, project updates.
So I'll stop the share because I have a document that was distributed just as a summary. So I'll do my best to try to do the updates. Brian is out this week on vacation and Mark is unable to attend right now. So the architect punch list, there's 3 items remaining scheduled for the 3rd week of July for completion. Architect observations, 10-month walkthrough completed on June 26th. And the previous items are completed. Final report is forthcoming. Submittal approvals, 2 items remaining. Remaining contract work scheduled for the second week of July. Commissioning is noted as in progress, but I believe that sounds like it's completed based on the 10-month walkthrough report. Oh, sorry, right there. It's later on in the NV5 needs to access the BMS to confirm. Will issue for final report for the final items on that walkthrough. Building turnover of, it looks like it's talking about wireless lighting controller to be scheduled after June 20th, city to handle school holiday scheduling for lighting controls for June 26th conversation with Joe Lucido, I believe.
Yep.
Sorry if I'm going into too much detail. I guess this is kind of, I'm trying to go quickly through the summary. Warranty corrective action scheduled for the first week of July. Items to be updated probably at the next meeting for more details, and also through emails in the meantime. Looks like new work proposal request, ASI design, waiting on update samples from Colleen as of June 11th. Emailed Josh to reduce image sizes. Spoke to Dorian Whittier on June 25th about image size. The image size, it seems like it's a signage for wall photos. They're going through the final negotiated final pricing scheduled for this week. So more to come on that via emails for updates. Programming's scheduled this week as well. And going down to owner reviews. The 10-month walkthrough, similar, it was scheduled, Joe Lucido, Matt Swanson, Matt Fusco copied, completed, the report to follow, so it's a little repetitive, my apologies. Financials, the meeting on June 13th, all items resolved. Spoke with Dorian Whittier on the 25th of June about missing paperwork backup. There's a total of 18 items open and expect a total of, it looks like the total change order amount, they expect a net credit of 100,000 to owner when piling in all the remaining PCOs, holds, allowances, and contingencies. And marketing, there's a item here I'm not quite sure about, but it looks like there's some cost for photos and permissions about for marketing in here for a photographer. I'll let Brian maybe identify that separate from this because I'm not aware of that particular item in detail. And that appears to be all the items I had for the list that Brian gave me. My apologies for not being in depth on this as I'm not the day-to-day guy, but do we have any questions or clarifications that for the items I talked about? Hopefully didn't ramble too much.
Everybody's all set? I can't see command, but
No,
Yeah,
I missed a bunch of that. I don't know if Ben, did you drop connection? Because I did.
Oh, I didn't do a thing.
No, it wasn't you. My computer lost connection, so I don't know what happened.
Well, that's, yeah.
But I
can try to
got
repeat
all.
it if you want.
No. I from what I was only out for a
As
little
long
bit.
as the
but
recording gets it, I guess.
that's correct. I didn't, but everything else you said after that, I didn't have any issues with.
Okay.
all right. If there's no questions, is there any new business?
Jonathan, we, it hasn't really hit the newspaper about how below budget this project is. And so we do need to think about what that looks like. Is there a press release from you and Ben as co-chairs? Do we do it? My gut is we do it maybe September when everybody's thinking back to school. And, more of these things are all, I mean, the punch list is so small, but maybe I just want you to think about that because it's phenomenal news, right? And it would be nice for everybody in the community to know that we are borrowing almost $8 million less than what was expected. So let's not lose that from our to-do list, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Off the top of my head, my instinct is that because it's a city project, it should, and we're a city committee, the mayor should be involved.
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Yeah.
And that means Pam can draft it.
Okay. All right. The only question I had, Mark on his agenda has different language than we've been using at the beginning of the meeting about the remote and
It looks
yeah.
like he had 2 pages, which I'm
yeah.
confused at, because this seems to be what we normally do, is just this link provided, and then you
Right.
identify that language. So it looks like
I'm
it
just
was
wondering if the
double-posted.
rule has changed. I'm wondering if we
Oh,
because I know the city has been, it's a city decision, I believe, but if they're saying we're supposed to be in public,
wait,
we probably
Sure.
should find out.
Yeah,
Chris-
we should find
Chris,
out. I think that might have been an inerrant old reference.
Okay.
I'm not sure. There is 2 agenda cover pages. This is the one that I was going on because this looks to be similar to what I was using previously when I was doing the agendas, but mine was also going way back too.
Chris, can you go to the longer paragraph? Show us that. Because
Yeah.
Kathy would be reading.
Yeah,
Kathy, what does it look like to you?
that looks like what we read at our school committee meetings.
Right.
And that's what we say for our school committee meetings, because we do meet in public, not just through Zoom. So, and the city committees are, varied in how they meet too. Some of them meet Zoom only, some of them do in person and hybrid. So, that I think maybe Kelly put that in for whatever reason. And so Jonathan, that's not relevant,
Okay.
really.
Yeah.
Because it says the school committee may continue to hold. So it's definitely language from
Yeah,
our agenda.
okay.
The only thing I think that was added more recently is the last line that says the in-person meeting will not be suspended or terminated if technological problems interrupt the connection. So that's the only logistical thing that's more recent.
I just wanted to make sure we weren't
No, we're
supposed
good.
to be meeting in public, that's all.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, good. right. Anything else? Then I will make a motion to adjourn,
Second.
Seconded?
and we need a roll call vote.
Yes. Jonathan Pope,
Yes.
thank you. Kathy Clancy,
Yes.
thank you. Grant Harris,
Yes.
thank you. And Ben Lummis.
Yes. Hey, Grant, I'm gonna call you in a moment, okay? Because you may not come down here. I may actually have you tune in remotely.
Okay.
But to the next meeting, but I'll call you, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay, we'll see you all.